Hi, and welcome to the Urban Cooking Channel. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so we can let you know when the next video comes out. So today we will be making garlic parmesan wings. We have some curly parsley, also some extra virgin olive oil, some minced garlic and olive oil. We have 3 tablespoons of salted butter, some pepper, and of course we also have some salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder, as well as 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. You want to make sure that's grated. And of course, none of this will happen without the wings. So we all ready? Next step is to wash our hands. We want to make sure we're handling food safely so no one gets sick. Alright, so next on your cutting board, go ahead and lay your wing down. You want to make sure you're using a chef knife for this, or you could use some scissors, but definitely cut down and apply pressure. As long as your knife is sharp, it should cut right through. And as you can see, I'm going to take the drumstick and also the flat to expose that knuckle. So right there is where you want to make sure you cut. As you're cutting, move back and forth and place pressure, and it should come right off. Go ahead and continue to repeat. And remember, just cutting right there, pushing down with your chef knife and cutting through. You're going to do this all the way until you get all of your wings, as many wings as you have cut. Just take your time with this. You want to make sure you are operating safely. Do not cut yourself. Make sure you're taking your time. Make sure your knife is sharp as well. Alright, so I have a plastic sandwich bag. I like to save the wing tips, and that makes for an excellent stock. You just look at one of our stock videos, and I'll be able to show you later on how to make a very good stock for any of your soups and also your chicken broths. Those tips are just going to go right into your freezer, and they usually hold pretty well, and they'll be ready to go when it is time for us to make our stocks. Alright, so these wings will be put in the air fryer, so go ahead and start your air fryer. Do it on a preheat so it'll be ready by the time you finish mixing. Go ahead and add all of your wings to your mixing bowl. We're going to start with the salt, so go ahead and sprinkle your salt on top. Then you're going to also go to your pepper, sprinkle that on top as well, and you're just going to give it a nice good mix and rub down to make sure that the salt and pepper goes through the chicken. Alright, so next is going to be your garlic powder. Go ahead and do the same thing, sprinkle it over top, mix it in pretty well so that garlic flavor can start to go into the chicken as well, and prepare for the air fryer. Alright, so here's the air fryer. Please make sure you be careful, it's pretty hot. Make sure you space out the chicken. You do not want to pack everything in there. You want to make sure each piece has an opportunity to get a nice crisp on it and get nice and golden and done as well. So make sure you definitely add some space to it as you're putting your pieces in. If you have to make 2 batches, that's perfectly fine. If you're lucky enough to have 2 air fryers, go ahead and use those as well. So for your air fryer, you want to make sure you do about 20 minutes. That works good. If you like them extra crispy, go ahead and run it on 25. Next step, go ahead and grab your curly parsley. You want to take a couple pinches of the leaves off. Make sure that when you do pull the leaves off, that you take the stems off. You don't want to have too much into your sauce, because this is what we will be mixing the wings in after they come out of the air fryer. Next, you're going to grab your chef knife, and you want to make sure you go ahead and give a rough chop to this parsley. Please take your time. Don't want to cut yourself during this process. You want to make sure you take your time the entire way through. Don't rush. Make sure you have a clean, clear space to be able to work as well. Keep going over and over with chopping that parsley. You want to make sure it's nice and thin. It's going to go into your mix, so once again, you don't want to have thick, large pieces. It's just going to add a little bit of texture to the wings. After you've achieved your desired thickness for that parsley, go ahead and microwave the butter. You want to microwave the butter just on 20 seconds to melt it down. Go ahead and pour that into another bowl, and this is where we're going to start building that sauce. So go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, just enough just to coat it. You just want to add a little bit for that flavor. Add a little bit of the parsley. Now we will not be using all of this parsley. Some of this parsley will be going toward another recipe. So just use a little bit on there. Don't put a whole lot. Next, you're going to add your minced garlic. So just add just about a teaspoon of your minced garlic and mix that around. And that's starting to look pretty good and pretty tasty right here. Next, we're going to add our grated Parmesan cheese. You're going to go ahead and put a great amount in there. You can leave a little bit to the side. Some people like to sprinkle it on top. I like to mix it all in to get that buttery goodness just flowing right through that Parmesan cheese. So we have a few more minutes on the wings. Go ahead and press pause until the wings are ready. So your wings are ready. You want to go ahead and put your wings into a mixing bowl. This will just make everything a lot easier when it comes down to mixing the wings and the garlic Parmesan sauce. Next step from here, you go ahead and pour your garlic Parmesan mixture over top of your wings. If you like extra sauce, please feel free to add as much as you like. Mix that around well and go ahead and put that on a plate or serving platter. And there you have it, a quick and easy recipe for garlic Parmesan wings. You can cook these during the week, add some fries to it. You could do some mashed potatoes, some broccoli. Makes a really quick and easy meal for during the week or even before game time. I hope you have enjoyed this recipe. I have certainly enjoyed our time together. Take a look at our other recipes and let us know in the comments section what you would like for me to cook next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, in the kitchen, it is where it all comes together. Until next time.